to smaller units, which go anywhere from 0.5 GPM to 8 GPM, all the way up to large units that are hundreds of GPM, potentially up to 1,000 GPM. Those smaller units are typically more in the 3,000 PSI range, and our bigger units can go up into the 5,000 PSI range.
Well, I don't think we're constrained by any size. We can go very big or very small. It's more the application. The customer brings us the application. They say, this is what we want to do. And based on that, we can develop a hydraulic circuit on it. And then off of that, we can figure out how much power is required, and we select an appropriate size electric motor and pump on it. And also what size reservoir is needed as well.
The smaller units are typically used in single actuators, could be anything from a truck cab lift to a single enclosure lift. The challenging on the smallest units is usually the duty cycle. In the case of a cab tilt, it's one duty to get the cab up, and it usually only lasts maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds. But in other applications where they're trying to use it for continuous operation, it's a challenge picking the correct electric motor that can run continuously.
So all of our large systems that go in really critical applications are 100% tested. Every function is tested. So when it does leave GS, we are very confident when it gets to the field and they actually hook it up, it will work. Now, if it is, say, a more simple application and it's more cost sensitive, then it might drop down to like a 50% test or a 25% test after the initial run.
We've got 50 years of experience picking these units out. We've got a lot of experience in what works and what doesn't work, and helping them design the reservoir from scratch.
One thing that GS is able to do that a lot of other integrators are not is we can do both the hydraulics and the controls and any kind of user interface, whether it be a cab, a seat, a joystick, or like an HMI screen. Previously, at a lot of other integrators, that has to be like a separate outfit. The tricky part is tying those together, because a lot of times they won't necessarily talk seamlessly. People are using different pieces of equipment, different software, but with GS, we're responsible for all of it. So if it doesn't work, we're pointing the finger at ourselves. We know when it does leave here, it will work because we've actually tested not just the hydraulics, but the entire system.